What's up, guys? Chris here to do this video real quick. I only got 11 minutes before the radio show starts, so it's going to be a one-shot deal. Hopefully it comes out all right. I want to talk about last night's fight. Real quick, though, man, just got online and saw Edwin Valero murdered his wife. What the fuck, man? I knew that guy was crazy, but damn. I mean, he's had shit going on the last couple weeks with alcoholism and rehab and stuff, man. They should just kept the guy on lockdown. I got a message saying, too bad we won't get to see Valero fight ever again. Nah, man, too bad he had to kill his wife, man. That's messed up. You know, guy's gonna go to prison for the rest of his life. That's what he deserves. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, man. Wasted potential. Just like reminds me of Ikabe Buche, man. Guys that could have been great, but just didn't have it. You know, have their shit together, so to speak. But anyways, man, moving on. Last night's boxing fights. You had Lushan Butte getting a third round TKO over Edison Miranda. Not a big surprise there, although I was surprised he was able to put him out with the punch, not the punch that he did, that uppercut he did, it was beautiful, but you know, he just was physically too strong and too much for Miranda. Miranda's chin's usually a bit more sturdy, but I did say I thought he was a little bit of damage goods going in this fight, and credit to Butte. I got some messages saying he's the best super middleweight out there, the man at 168, because he did, you know, the way he did Miranda compared to what Ward did him. He looked great, but I'm not going to anoint him as the best 168-pounder out there over back-to-back wins over Miranda and Andrade. As tough as those guys are, you know, until he fights the eventual winner of this tournament, we can't really say who is the best at super middleweights, but he's no doubt one of the top, probably 3 at that weight. Moving on to Kelly Pavlik, Sergio Martinez. Great fight. Somewhat went the way I thought it would, although there was you know, Sergio first 4 rounds was clearly outboxing and outworking Kelly Pavlik, which I expected. Rounds 5, 6, 7, Kelly Pavlik actually started taking over. Looked like the fight was going to take a turn from there on out, especially after he got a knockdown, which I didn't think was a clean knockdown in the 7th round, I believe. The 8th round, I actually thought, unlike the HBO officials, and more importantly, Jim Lampley, who was starting to ride the Kelly Pavlik train at that point, I actually thought Martinez came back and took the 8th round. And then the 9th round came, and Sergio Martinez absolutely dominated the 9th round. I mean, I don't know what happened from the 7th to the 9th, but my goodness, Sergio Martinez just he started jumping in again, using his speed advantage, landing that lead left hand combinations, just absolutely sliced up Kelly Pavlik's face in the 9th round, and from there on it was all Sergio Martinez the rest of the fight. You know, speed was too much. Kelly just couldn't adjust. See, what the big difference here is, when Kelly Pavlik got, you know, for the 5th round on, kind of changed things up, Sergio Martinez was able to adjust the Pavlik's adjustments. Unfortunately for Pavlik, he was not able to adjust back to the success that he had earlier in those middle rounds. So, best part about the fight, Sergio Martinez got the decision. A decision that he deserved. Something that didn't happen in the Cintron fight. Something that, you know, arguable for the Williams fight. I'm glad he got the fair decision. And new middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Martinez, you know. Congratulations. Great performance. The only thing I don't like about Sergio Martinez is his age. I wish he wasn't already, you know, 35, 36 years old. I wish he was younger so we could have a longer career to look forward to. But great performance. Moving on. Strikeforce, CBS. First fight of the night, Kimo Lawal pretty much out-wrestled Gegard Mousasi over 5 rounds. On the feet, you could see the inexperience. You could tell that Mo just doesn't have a lot of ring time. Sometimes I talked about in the preview. But Gegard Mousasi, Jesus, for being one of the better fighters out there, or so I thought. Guy has absolutely no takedown defense and doesn't really have the best jiu-jitsu apparently either. You know, King Mo just took him down at will. Kind of ran a clinical on the ground. Mo doesn't have the experience where he could really do too much damage, but he did enough. Actually, the 2nd round, because Mo gassed early, in the 2nd round, Mousasi was actually getting the better from the bottom position. It looked like he might, you know, pull the fight out. But the last 3 rounds played out the same. King Mo took Gegard down every time he wanted to and just controlled him there. So, congratulations to King Mo winning the Strikeforce light heavyweight title in only his 7th fight. Gegard needs to work on his submission defense. King Mo needs to work on his all-around game, wrestling the side, and sure we'll get a rematch down the line. Next up, we had Gilbert Melendez successfully defending his lightweight title against Shinya Aoki. Not much to say here. Melendez, smart game plan, kept him on the feet when he was on the ground. stayed at a distance where he was never getting in danger of Aoki's guard. Not the most exciting fight. I thought Gilbert could have been a lot more aggressive on the feet because there's nothing that Aoki could do on the feet that's going to stop him, that's going to be a threat or damaging to Gilbert. But Gilbert fought a smart game plan, stuck with it the whole fight, and it got him a unanimous decision win. So Gilbert moves on, maybe get a rematch against Josh Thompson next. Who knows? We'll see. Next up, we had the middleweight. Jake Shields defends his title successfully against Dan Henderson. First round, it actually looked like Dan Henderson was going to win. He knocked Shields down with that big right he has, and hurt him on more than one occasion. Swarmed Shields, but Shields was able to survive. Great survival tactics on the ground, and made it out that first round somehow. And second round, surprisingly, Shields got the takedown, got the mount, dominant position, and was controlling and just dominating Dan Henderson on the floor. And it turned out to play that way the rest of the fight. The next 3 rounds, rounds 2, 3, 4, and 5, pretty much all the same. Jake Shields would get the takedown, would control position, would get the mount. Never could really do a lot of damage on Henderson, but he was able to control the fight and dominate Dan Henderson for 4 of the 5 rounds of the fight and retain his title. Big win for Jake Shields, biggest of his career. I didn't expect him to win. Not a lot of people did, but he pulled it off. I don't know if he's going to stay with Strikeforce, if he's going to sign with UFC. We'll see, but kid's got a lot of money coming his way either way with this performance. Last up, the brawl that happened afterwards. What can I say? Jason Miller got in there and challenged Jake Shields for a rematch. After they had their fight earlier this year, or was it last year? I don't even remember. But they were still having a war of words on Twitter and stuff, still kind of trash talking each other. So I wasn't surprised by this, and nor was I surprised by Nick Diaz getting in there and throwing down. I don't approve of the whole Cesar Gracie camp jumping, being like a jump-in situation, jumping Mayhem Miller, so to speak. But I have no problems with the brawl. Is it because I'm a Nick and Nate Diaz fan? Possibly. I don't know, but I've seen people all online getting in an uproar about it, getting all upset and stuff. Dude, these guys are fighters. This isn't golf. This isn't, cricket. This isn't, I don't know, this isn't the Olympics. This is fighting. So am I supposed to be surprised when fighters get into a fight, whether, it's after or before a fight and not just inside the cage? Is it unprofessional? Yes. Is it a bad look for the sport? Possibly, yes. But do I disapprove and am I appalled or just, offended by it? Hell no, I'm not offended by it. It's fighting. And anyone knows, anything about the Diazes, that's what Diazes do. They're going to fight inside the cage, they're going to fight outside the cage. They're going to, so not surprised one bit, and I wasn't bothered by it one bit in all honesty. Actually, it was kind of saved the night because it wasn't the most exciting night of fights. It kind of saved the night for me as far as the MMA. That's pretty much it for now. We do have a radio show happening in 3 minutes. Happening top of the hour for the next 3 hours. Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather preview show. Scheduled guest supposed to be Teddy Atlas on there, Freddie Roach, Al Bernstein. I don't know how quick this video is going to get up, but if you're the 50th and 100th caller, you can win a pair of tickets to Mayweather Mosley. So hopefully my boxing fans, I should have mentioned at the beginning of the video, but I forgot. Hopefully my boxing fans watch this to the end. But if you want to try to win tickets to Mayweather Mosley, be the 50th and 100th caller. Number is 1-347-215-7598. I'll put the link to the radio show in the information part. Also, be sure and check out the website, SorvilleFightShow.com, LeavingInTheRing.com, and my Twitter if you're interested. Links to the information part. You should be able to find links to the show there as well. So I'm out. I'll probably be back tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, but I ain't got time to talk about today. I got to get on the show. Till then, y'all, let me know what you thought about the fights, what you thought about the brawl, what you think about Edwin Valero. Hit me up and let me know. I'm out.